This is Time Warner Cable's local edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Erikk Aldridge, he is the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of Venice. And sir, I recently read a report from the Census Bureau, and it talked about poverty in our nation and in our state, and California's poverty rate is almost 17%, a peak since 1996. You see that every day. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Brad, you know, that is a huge challenge for our community. It's a huge challenge for our families, but more importantly, it's a challenge for our young people.
Right.
You know, they are facing a tremendous amount of issues with everything from educational deficiencies to, you know, hunger, and it's really difficult to make strides in life with those things up against you. And
having all those challenges in the background, I'm sure can create mental health challenges. And we know what happened in Connecticut. That boy clearly needed mental health services. Sure. The good news is organizations like the Boys and Girls Club of Venice offer mental health services.
Right, and I think, you know, it's really important for the community to understand that, you know, organizations like ours, which, you know, prides itself in youth development, that we have a number of different services that can help kids move forward, including mental health services.
What else do you have? I mean, the list just goes on, and it's very impressive in many ways.
Yeah, it is very impressive. We have 3 core areas of impact that we like to focus on: academic success, healthy lifestyles, and character and leadership development for our young people. And within those 3 areas of impact, we push in different programs: after-school homework help. We have a fine arts program. We offer STEM programming, robotics, a lot of fun things to keep kids engaged and involved.
And your specific Boys and Girls Club is very centrally located. I mean, right in the corner of Lincoln and Venice. I know, I can see it in my mind right now. I mean, it's right there.
Well, most people know it because they're driving down Lincoln Boulevard. They're stuck in traffic. And,
right.
And they see the building like, oh my God, what's going on in there? And then most of the time when they stop
Good things are going on.
Exactly. And they stop in, they say, oh my God, I didn't know all this was happening. You know, we have a full basketball court thanks to the Los Angeles Lakers, who 5 years ago made a wonderful donation for us to renovate that space.
You worked there, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
What else?
We have a teen service area where, you know, kids from the local high schools, Venice High School, Westchester High School, come over, get things like career counseling, college counseling, just support from people. How many
children do you service, would you say?
We have 4,100 registered members at our club. We see about 600 kids a day over our 5 service sites. Our main site on Lincoln and Venice, but we also have sites at Mark Twain Middle School, Venice High School, and 2 local elementary schools, Short Avenue Elementary and Coeur d'Alene Elementary School.
Which is a great school, by the way. I've been there. I went to a carnival there. It's a terrific school.
It is a wonderful school.
I do want to get a sense from you, since you're there day in and day out. What is it? Give us a sense of what it's like to be there. You know, what do you see in the kids' eyes? What do you see in the volunteers' eyes, the parents' eyes, the teachers' eyes?
Well, I think the most important thing for people to understand about the Boys and Girls Club is that it's a youth development organization. It's not a babysitting service. What it is,
well stated.
You know, it's there to provide different programs and opportunities and activities for these young people that they otherwise wouldn't have. And so if you're a volunteer, when you step in those doors, you know, if you want to help in the game room, or if you want to help, you know, coach a team, or you want to give a talk about job readiness, all those things are there to help you. And so I think that's what makes it so unique, that we can do so many different things.
And we can help on January 16th from 4 to 8 p.m. at the We Are Venice Extravaganza.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, it's our big open house that we have annually. The highlight of it is that we'll have our 3 Youth of the Year finalists, and Youth of the Year within the Boys and Girls Club scope is the top award program that you can win.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Again, January 16th, We Are Venice Extravaganza, 4 to 8 p.m. on the corner of Lincoln and Venice. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for watching Time Warner Cable's local edition.